Hello everyone, my name is Abhijat. I'm a property investor in the Southeast. I'm here to talk to you about commercial to residential conversions and how I use technology to find the best deals. Now, what is a commercial to residential conversion? It's a property investment strategy. Essentially, it revolves around taking the footprint of a building and using that space to create flats. Now, it's a very profitable strategy because commercial buildings are generally cheaper pounds per square feet vis-a-vis their residential counterparts. So you get an uplift in the value of the building by this change of use. Now, planning is a big consideration which I'm not going to go through in this video. Why do we need computers to help us with this? Isn't the old method good enough? Well, I started with networking with deal sources and subscribing to lists, and every deal that I got in my inbox didn't quite stack up to me in the way I wanted to, and either the GDV was off or the flat prices projected were really what could be achieved for that scheme. So I had this distrust of deal sources, and to be honest, most of the deals that trickle down are basically second rated anyways. So what I did was, coming from a software engineering background, I trained my computer to do the numbers on properties. Now, how does it do that basically? Now, what the computer does is it looks at a commercial property, and looking at the available data, it can see what the size of the property is and how many units it can be split into. And as it knows where the property is located, it knows how much those units can sell for. So just by these, it's essentially it knows what the GDV of the end scheme would look like for this development, which is a good start. Then, I myself being an investor, I know roughly how much it takes to do up a unit. So you can multiply by the number of units and then calculate the total build cost, and there'll be some miscellaneous costs as well, which I don't want to go into right now. All in all, the computer algorithm can do all of that without my intervention and in an unbiased way. Now you can see if it knows the build cost and the GDV, it knows the profit. And this means that since it's a computer who's doing these numbers, it can very quickly run these numbers for n number of properties, essentially all the properties in the market, and find the properties with the biggest profit ratio. So what I get at the end of the day, or whenever I want to, is the best commercial to residential conversion with the chunkiest profits. And I have access to those deals, period. The software isn't really publicly available, and I don't intend to make it publicly available, but you can reach out to me if you're an investor or you're looking for a certain kind of properties. By all means, feel free to contact me on my website or through the email here, and I'll be more than happy to have a chat and how we can work together. That's it. Feel free to thumbs up this video or share this video, and looking forward to hearing from some of you.